Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a glowy, bronzy, summery makeup look, and I've been doing this look throughout the whole summer and I really like it. It's one of my favourite looks to do and I love the way it looks, and I'm going on holiday soon so I'll definitely be recreating this throughout the whole time of being there. I've also got some new products to try today as well, so there's like a few little first impressions. All of the products in this video apart from one are I think under £15. Everything's like really affordable. I really want to try and make an effort to put products in my videos that are easy to get hold of and affordable as well, because I know not everyone, including me, has like the hugest budget to spend out on like really high-end makeup all the time, so I'm gonna try and start doing that. Apart from that, I don't think there's anything else I have to say, so I hope you enjoy the video and I'm just gonna get started. Starting with primer, I've actually got a new primer. It is the CYO Illuminating Mixing Cream, but this one is called Into the Shadows. Now if you watch my videos a lot, you'll see I use this one all the time. This one's called Razor Glass and I literally love it. As you can see, I've used like over half of it now. I literally love this product, so I'm going to be using this one today because this one, as you can see, is more of like a bronzy colour. Because my skin's been in the sun recently, it is darker, so I'm quite intrigued to see what this one's like, and I think this is going to be more suitable for me in summer. I'm also just going to like prime my lips, but I'm just going to put some lip balm on, and I'm going to be using the Nivea Pure and Natural Milk and Honey lip balm. I actually love this, it's really nice. So I will leave the prices of everything on screen just so you know roughly how much it is, and I will link everything in the description anyway. To put this primer on, I'm just using the brush that I always use. It's the Luxie Beauty 504 large angled brush, and I'm just going to put like a few pumps of it onto my hand and just do it the way I normally do it, where I just dip the brush in and put it on. So I guess you could use this as well if you do have more like medium to dark skin, because obviously I've got really light skin. As you can see, it's leaving like a little bit of a tint to my skin, but not anything too much, and especially because I'll be putting foundation over the top of this, it doesn't really matter anyway, but I really like the way it's made my skin look so far. I like that this one is warm toned, because as a whole I do suit warm toned products more than cool toned products, so I really like this so far. As you can see, it's got like a gold sheen to it, whereas this one has got more of like a silvery pink kind of colour to it. In terms of texture and stuff, it feels exactly the same as the other one. It's really lightweight, really easy to apply. So I'm going to put my foundation on now. I'm using the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation in the shade Ivory, and I kind of forgot about this foundation. I got it ages ago and I haven't really used it since, but it's quite nice. I like the applicator on it. It's got this like funny little doe foot applicator, which is quite different to anything else I've seen foundation wise, but it makes it quite easy to apply, which I like. The only problem with this applicator is like I don't really know when to stop, so I end up just like covering my whole face. It's got a really nice finish as well. It's not like dewy, but it's got like a really nice, like almost like looks like your real skin kind of finish. Like it's not super matte, but it's also not really like dewy, but I really like this foundation actually. It's really nice. So that is the foundation done. I really like the coverage of this foundation as well. As you can see, it's like just covered everything really quite nicely. I will put some concealer over the top because I've got a few like just blemishy bits, but as a whole it really like evens out your skin, makes it look really like quite flawless. Like it's really quite a nice coverage. For concealer, I'm using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. I haven't used this in a while as well. This is in Ivory, and I used to really love this concealer. It is really nice, especially for under the eyes, because it's really brightening. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of powder. I find if I don't put powder on, it does make my makeup slip off. So I'm going to be using the Bourjois Healthy Balance powder. They have changed the packaging of this now, but I don't think the formula's changed, but I really like this. I find this powder gives the skin a matte texture, but it's not like really dry kind of matte. It's just like a nice even matte, and it kind of just lets the real skin still kind of show through, so it doesn't look like a weird kind of masky cut type thing. And I really like this powder. I'm definitely going to buy it again once this runs out, because this hasn't got a lot left in at all. So I'm just putting this on with a damp sponge. I've never done this before, but it's actually quite a nice way of doing it, because again, it doesn't make the powder like super matte. This sponge, by the way, is from Basic Beauty Tools. It's the one that comes with their sponge dry, which is like their little tool. So now I'm going to go into eyebrows, and as always I'm using the Eylure Fleur De Force little kit thing, and I'm also going to be using the Browcote waterproof brow gel. And I'm going to keep my eyebrows very simple, like nothing too major, just to fill in like the little gaps and stuff, and the brow gels just to set them in place. For this I'm using the L09 Fab Brow Brook brush from Loella. I really like the Loella brushes. I know I've said this quite a few times now, but I really do like them. They're really nice and I use them literally every day. I'm just using the darker shade from this little kit just to like give my brows a bit more of an even look, because I do have a scar on this eyebrow, which means that there's a little gap in it and they're not completely like full, so I want to just fill in any little sparse areas and just give it more of an overall like look. I've only used this brow gel 2 times I think, but so far I do like it. I haven't tried the waterproofness of it or anything, but I am going to take it on holiday, because if I can have a waterproof brow gel that's really great for like going in the sea. I'm going to be going snorkeling and stuff, so if I can take this and it keeps my eyebrows in shape, then that'd be great. Now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Crème de Nude, the one I always use, and I'm just going to use this as an eye base. So in terms of eyeshadow, I want to keep things really simple, so I'm going to be using some of just like the light brownie shades from my Morphe 3502 palette. I don't have the shade list with me, but I'll put the shades on screen that I'm using. So this palette is the only thing in the video that isn't like affordable as much. It is still quite affordable. I think the palette's only like £23 for like loads of shades, so it's not like a really expensive product, but it is the only thing that's not under like £15. So you could just use your bronzer or like any eyeshadow palette with any like brown colours in. It's not like really exclusive to this palette, it's just because I like this one. Like I say, in terms of eyeshadow, I just want to keep things really simple. I want to stick to just matte shades and just keep it like a really simple look. I don't want to do anything too much because I just want to keep the attention off the eyes and just like keep it like almost like, it's not a natural look, but it's quite a sort of simple look. So I think I might use some of this Essence Get Your Glitter On loose pigment in the shade Copper Queen, and I'm just going to put this a little bit on the lids of my eyes. That's so nice. I've never used this before on my eyes. I've only ever swatched it on my hand, but that's really, really pretty. Really quite subtle, but not like, it's like shiny, but like in a quite a subtle way with this eyeshadow. That's really nice. Using this tiny little taper brush, I'm just going to put a little bit of brown underneath my eyes. I used to never put eyeshadow under my eyes, but I find if I don't do it now, my eyes look really weird. So now I'm going to put on my mascara. I'm using the Max Factor 2000 Calorie Curl Addict. But this is in the shade Black Brown. I find that because this has like the brown element to it, it just makes my eyelashes look a little bit more natural. Now that's done, I'm going to move on to bronzer, and I've got another new product from CYO again. This is their When the Sun Don't Shine bronzing powder in Fair. It just looks like this. And this looks like such a nice colour. It's completely matte and it's quite light, but I quite like that, especially in winter. I really need like a really light bronzer, so this I think is going to be really good. Well, that's actually really nice. It's like I say, it's quite a subtle colour because it is quite light for me at the moment. But one, it is buildable, and two, that is going to be perfect for me in winter. It's not too orange or anything. I'm pretty sure this bronzer is coconut scented, and if so, it's my new favourite thing ever because I love coconuts. Coconut's like my favourite scent. Now to put on some blush, I'm going to be using the Bronzing and Highlighting palette from CYO, and this is in the shade In the Clouds, and this is a really nice like shimmer brick kind of thing. As you can see, I have swatched it, I haven't used it on my face yet. It's quite a highlighty, glowy kind of blush, so I'm just going to mix all the shades together and apply that and see what that looks like. Oh, okay, so that's not really like a blush at all. I was thinking it was more of like a blush kind of product, but that's actually more of like a highlight. That's really, really pretty. I really like that. Instead of using that as a blush, I'm going to try this, and this is also from CYO, and it's their Bronzing Rocks in Fair Medium, so they come in a little pot like this. This is what they look like. They're like little glowy rocks, and I'm not really sure how to use this. I'm just going to like swirl my brush in and apply it to my face and see what happens. So again, this is like really glowy rather than like a blusher kind of thing, but that's also really nice. Like, look at the glow from both of those products. That's amazing. So I'm going to use this more in the areas where I need a bit more of like a bronzy glow. I'm going to leave that as that. I really like those. I'm actually going to use a little bit of this shade here in this little highlighty bronzing palette. I'm just going to put this in the inner corner of my eye just to, whoa, just to brighten it up a bit. I wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented. So I've now got a very bright inner corner, but that's so nice. To make my skin extra glowy, I'm going to use some of the PRIMA Makeup Glow Up Illuminator drops in number 1 Dusky, and I literally love these. I'm obsessed. They are liquid illuminator drops, so they're a liquid product, and they are just so nice. It's a really nice colour, this as well. Sometimes I just wear this alone and I really like how it looks, or I do wear it with other makeup as well. And again, I'm just going to put this in all the areas where I normally put my highlighter. I've accidentally got some on my lips, but that's okay. So I'm finding this a little bit harder to work with today, and I think it might be because I've got like powder underneath, so it's making it sort of set. But I really, really like these liquid illuminator drops. They're really, really good. And they're something I'm going to use like all year round. I love them. I'm going to put some lipstick on now. I'm using the No7 Stay Perfect lipstick in Geranium. This is one of my favourite summer lipsticks. It's like a really nice like matte orangey colour. I literally love this lipstick. Like, it's one of my favourite summer lipsticks, and I find that because it's kind of like a semi-matte finish, Like, it just looks so nice with the like the glowy skin and like the almost matte lip. It's just a really nice combination, and I feel like orangey warm colours like really complement like bronzy skin as well, so I literally love this. And finally, to finish this off, I'm going to be using this from CYO, which is their bronzing shimmer oil in the shade Gift of Gold. I don't really know if the camera's going to pick it up, but this has so many little shimmers in it. It's so pretty. And I'm going to be using this on my kind of shouldery chest area just to give it like that little bit of a bronzy glow. So this comes with like a pipette applicator, so this looks really weird right now, but obviously I will blend it out. I'm just going to put like a few drops on there and then blend out. I'm literally obsessed with this already. I'm definitely going to be taking this away on holiday with me. This has made my skin look so like radiant. I don't know if you can see it properly, and it does look a bit funny on camera because my neck's like paler than my chest, but it doesn't look that weird in person. It's just the way the light's reflecting off of it. But I am literally obsessed with this. Look how my skin looks. It looks so like radiant and like glowy and nice. This I think is one of my favourite products I've tried. I'm definitely going to be taking this on holiday with me. I love the way it's made my skin look. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but it's just got like such a nice like radiant glow to it, and I think like especially on holiday in summer this is going to be so nice. So that is it for this glowy makeup look. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you all liked it, and I will see you all soon.